Do you have one of these? Do you also have one of these? And do you have one of these yet? Because if you got all three of those, guess what? You not only have a foot switch for your spark, but you also have a foot switch for a looper that works with the spark. What? We're going to find out all about it together today, right here on GearGasms. Hi everybody, welcome to GearGasms. I'm your host, Alan Barnes. Today, we're bringing back the XSonic AirStep. Why? Well, you saw in earlier videos where I used it as a switcher for the spark. Very, very cool for that. So I was like, what do you need, my friend? He said, well, now it works with a looper. I'm like, what? You have no idea how many spark people have been asking for looper, looper, looper. Yes, can you make a foot switch, but can it control a looper? And the answer has always been no until now. Now, is this considered a sponsored video? I don't know. At this point, I actually own this thing at this point. But XSonic did send me a USB to Lightning adapter cable because that's a key piece of gear. And I'm going to show it to you, but first I'm going to ask you to like and subscribe. This channel is kind of like the middle seat on an airplane. It's going to get you there, but you're going to have to sit next to a fat guy with a boner the whole way. Celebrate mediocrity. Now the recipe that you're going to need in addition to the Airstep Lite is you are going to need a Lightning to USB cable. A caveat, you cannot use the Spark app to make any tone changes while it's hooked up this way. You just can't. You can switch through 3 presets and all the knobs on the top work, but the Spark app can't talk to the amp because you are connected through the USB and it's talking to Loopy. XSonic has included a preset which is called Spark plus Loopy. We'll look at that one as well. So you don't even really have to worry about setting up the basic switches. All you have to worry about is setting up these 2 switches to do whatever you want them to do in Loopy. All right, now that we've seen a competent and professionally made video on how to set this bad boy up, let's put my stupid fingers and my stupid feet into several different cameras and show you what this bad boy can do. Now everything looks really busy right here. Do not let that frighten you. Also, camera B looks a little busy. All this other stuff around me is extra cameras plus my iPad. is you turn on the AirStep, and I'm going to bring up the AirStep app. As you can see, AirStep Lite, the last one, we are connected. So we got that. We can minimize that, and then we can bring up Loopy. I only have this set up with the 2 switches on the Loopy, switch D and E. Switch D, like starts and stops the loop. I programmed switch E to clear the whole thing. And you are about to understand why I did that, because I am terrible at looping. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's make sure the AirStep Lite can switch channels on the sparks. To start off with, there's 1, 2, there's 3. So we're all good there. Say you want to just like, you want to make a loop. And something about this guitar piece, you can't really see the strap, but the woodstocky just reminds me of a little Alvin Lee. Now you see why I don't loop a lot? Because it ain't that great as it peeps. It ain't that great. When it's ugly and you loop it, it's gonna stay ugly. So we'll just give it a shot. Now, with this guy, button D, that's the 4th button, is the one that starts the loop. So I'll start it. We'll count off 1, 2, 3. And one thing I haven't been able to figure out how to do is to get the metronome sound to come through yet. I'm still working on that. So we won't have the benefit of a nice tight loop. Bear with me, por favor.
That's racist!
So say you want to jam along with that, you're inspired.
Hello?
See what I can do there? Oh, it's gone. That's why I programmed that button to do that. Aren't you glad I did that? World's sloppiest loop. Something different about this video, most of the time I shoot 6 weeks in advance. This one was shot the week of Christmas Eve. I was kind of in a hurry to get this one up in December to try and figure out how to get it going. But in a strange and bizarre coincidence, I am also COVID-19 positive. Yes, I know you think I joke about a lot of things. I'm not joking. It's not a joke. I found out because I lost my smell, and then poof, I had the COVIDs. Now, the good news is it was just like a little bit of cold. I got vaccinated almost a year ago in the first wave of healthcare workers, so that does prove, if you were wondering, the vaccine does wear off. I had not yet been boosted because, ironically, I didn't want to take a chance on getting sick before the holidays. So this is a COVID episode. Merry Christmas. There's a pro tip. If your playing is sucking, blame the guitar and get a different one. So yeah, so say you're still in the Alvin Lee mood and you want to try it again. What would you do? You step on this bad boy. Let's switch to the neck. beat the poor till you can't beat them no more. Now say somebody's getting ready to throw a beer at you, you just say, silence, silence. And that's how you do it, peeps. We'll hit the middle pickup, we'll get our Skynyrd on. Are you ready? No! So now you can get your old solo on, yeah. Somebody just threw a bottle at the stage. Did you see that? Say you want to play some lovely, lovely music. Then someone throws a bottle in your face. Do not call the cops, 'cause they've been defunded. See, not the world's best looper, but you can have a lot of fun with this. Loop to your heart's content. I love it, love it, love it. I can finally loop and spark with my feet. What did we learn today? We learned that with 3 pieces of gear that you might already have and purchasing a $5 Loopy app, you can turn this whole package into a looping and channel switching machine wirelessly with your feet. We also learned that I am probably the world's worst looper. It might help if I learn how to turn the metronome on, I don't know, but at least I was able to show you that it worked for me, it can work for you. As always, I thank you for the time that you spend with me. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Tell some of your ratty ass ghetto Section 8 trailer park friends about GearGasms. I know they're gonna love it. Speaking of ratty ass Section 8, look at these t-shirts. You know they're tacky. You know you want one. Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell Joni Mitchell about it, because as soon as the corn on the cob sees her, it's gonna roll itself off the table and ruin the barbecue. Play more guitar. Watch less YouTube. Keep coming back here week after week for more GearGasms.